afternoon, Kansas City. How y'all doing out there on this fabulous Chiefs Victory Monday? That's right. Chiefs collect another dub. We're now sitting at 2-1 for the season. It was an easy win. Am I satisfied? No. I know. We'll get into my reasons. And yeah, we have a lot to talk about, man. Week 3, as we get close to wrapping up week 3 in the NFL, so far has been a little crazy, man. Very crazy. Not a little. Let's be real. It's been very crazy. Some teams got spanked. They thought they were that team, I guess. I don't know. It's horrible though. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, so first off, everyone, welcome back to This is KC Sports. I am your man, Bishop. We are live and direct on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I am happy to be back here. I'm happy that you guys are here. You all deserve some claps. So let's give you a round of applause. Yeah, y'all deserve some claps, man. I know it's 3 p.m., a little after 3 o'clock Central Standard Time here in Kansas City. We got some good weather out there today. Very, very fair weather. It's crazy. I mean, you got stories flying all over the place. The Swifties are at a disarray, I guess. They're at odds. You got some who's loving the ideal of whatever the heck Kelsey and Taylor is doing. And you got some who are just totally disappointed or not happy that these two are hanging out, dating, or whatever the heck it is they're doing. I was to the point where I was ready to turn the damn Chiefs game off because I'm here to watch football. I don't care that Taylor Swift was sitting in a suite with Mama Kelsey cheering Trav on or the Chiefs or whoever. That's awesome. Yes, that was nice. Great. Yeah. But I'm not a starstruck person, and I'm here for football, man. Like, that's cool and all, but sure, every now and then. But all the references, the Shake It Off references, and I don't know, none of Taylor Swift songs, but they're all references towards her songs about different things throughout the game. And it was becoming a little unbearing. Like, I don't know. But it's cool, though. I'm happy, KC wins again because, hey, we have one of the top celebrities in town, So the city wins again, of course. It looks good for the city, and who knows? I don't know. Maybe if things work out with them, she will continue to make sure that Kansas City is on her tour list, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, that's awesome. It feels good to be back. Another week for all of y'all. Appreciate y'all wherever y'all are tuned in. At work, on your way home, from work, at home, off work, doing yard work, whatever you're doing, chilling, relaxing, taking the day off, whatever it is you're doing, I appreciate you for tuning in to another episode of This is KC Sports. Man, some wins, some loss, some tears. One team got Madden scores dropped on them. They say Madden scores, I say college scores. college numbers. Man, it was hectic in the NFL. So I'll talk a little bit about it. You know, we have a great selection of other show hosts that will, you know, definitely go over it because I'm sure it was their team. Oh, man, I'm up here just fumbling and man, I'm messing up here. Well, I'll tell you, it pays to be ready, and when you ain't ready, start messing up. Jesus, I'm up here tripping. So anywho, the Royals. Let's talk about my Royals for a second. I told you those bets come to life, man, at unexpected times. They, you know, the offense start clicking just out of nowhere. They did marvelous over that 3-game series against Houston Astros. They definitely deserve some damn claps. They definitely deserve some claps as they swept the Houston Astros, a.k.a. the Pine Tar Signal Stealing. No, we ain't going to go into that. But I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it because Houston is one of those teams that could, you know, make it do what it do. We know that I'm not going to sit up here and act like that Houston is a scrubby team. I mean, they're second in the AL West. You know, their record is 85-71. And I know the AL West is, it is what it is, but they're definitely not a scrubby team. So I'm happy to see that the Royals wiped them out, dusted them off in the sweep. So that was beautiful. That was beautiful. My Royals, of course, you know, they get the little bye week, or bye week. Jesus, not the bye week. They get off today. They don't have a game today. They pick up tomorrow against Detroit Tigers, and they got a three-game series against the Detroit Tigers. And they're all going to be out there in Detroit. So, can't wait to see, because Detroit is another team that they got some offense. So, let's see what happens. You know, I think it's only, 3 or 4 baseball games on today. As we get closer and closer to the end of the season and get ready to approach playoffs, Royals will not be in it. They are not there. So, it's all good. Sporting KC, they did a thing. They went on ahead and dusted off Houston Dynamo. Happy to see it. Their next matchup is Saturday, September 30th, is against St. Louis, who is number 1 in their respective conference. That's what I'm waiting to see, the outcome of that. That is a rematch game. It's a payback game. It should be a personal game. And I am ready to see my Sporting KC take care of business. So, that's right. Shots fired. Don't care. Another thing, why is everyone upset with Oregon? I don't get it. I don't get it. We're going to talk a little bit about that too, because that's something that's been bothering me all weekend. Everyone is upset with Oregon for no reason. Oregon went out and did their thing. You should have known it was coming. It was expected. So, but yeah, NFL, there was some weird things going on. How about those Cowboys? I'm so pissed at the Cowboys right now, man. Y'all cost me an easy play, man. Y'all cost me some money. It was a slam dunk, easy win. I'm so pissed at the Cowboys. I should have known better. But I had more faith in the Cowboys than I should have. I had Arizona as being, this was my play. Arizona was supposed to be the lowest scoring team in week 3. And they turned around and put on an elaborate show. However, I will give them claps and respect to Dobbs, Connor, Marquise Brown, and the Arizona Cardinals gang. Y'all did a hell of a job. That was a beautiful, elaborate, spectacular job on taking down them Cowboys, because they were walking around with their chest inflated a little bit, you know. I mean, they were supposed to be the top defense in the league for 2023. I mean, they showed promises. Did they not? They showed that they were that team. They showed it. I bought into it. I said, "Oh, Cowboys, Arizona, I'm gonna take that play." Yeah, Arizona, lower score. They not gonna score nothing. Boy, was I wrong. Learned my lesson. Never again. I will never again trust Dak and the Cowboys. I will not trust them ever again. That hurts. What's up, everybody, on the IE Sports Radio chat line? Larry B in the building. What's going on, my God? If y'all first-time listeners, y'all don't know who Larry B is. Larry B is the man with the plan. He put all this stuff together. He has a whole team out there that helps bring my voice to you. So that's what's up. Larry B is in the building. How everybody doing? Paige, everyone that's out there listening, appreciate y'all for tuning in, taking y'all time for tuning in. So yeah, Cowboys got knocked off. I got a buddy I work with. He's a Cowboys fan, and he trolls the hell out of not just me, but everyone on Facebook, because, you know, we're all here in Kansas City. So when the Chiefs lose, he likes to put his little memes up and make fun of the Chiefs, you know, when they drop a game. So, you know, I had to tear his ass up today. I had 2 of them ready for him. Ready. Cocked and loaded. Couldn't wait. And he's from the Bronx, so he likes the New York Giants and Dallas. Both of them are his teams. So, you know, they both got the brakes beat off of them. So couldn't wait, man. Couldn't wait. As they say, out of nowhere, lightning can what? Break that ass. I couldn't wait. That's what I'm saying, man. Your team can win, but they can definitely lose any day, any moment. That's why I sit back and I chill. I don't bother nobody. I don't talk about nobody. You know, I just sit back, mind my business, and I collect receipts. That's what I do. I don't sell records. I keep track of records that were sold. And I'll have to let you know when it's time to do the counting at the end and the smoke settle. I gotta let you know what time it is. So week 1, when the Chiefs dropped that dub against Detroit Lions, my man Big C had had a whole lot to say. He had a whole lot to say. Man, it's been some hours. It was a good 12 hours before I got to hear from Big C today. Because I had, like I said, I had the memes locked and loaded, put them up on the book. I ain't hear nothing. Actually, I dropped them last night. Yeah, so good. Yeah, good 12 hours passed. He finally replied with the sad crying emoji. Like I told him, you started this in week 1, man. You could have been cool, bro. Like, damn, Chiefs lost. But you had your crying Chiefs face and all that Michael Jordan, all that crying face shit you wanted to put up. So, yeah, got you back. It's all good. It's all love. So, we're going to pause right here, man. I'm going to try to continue to get myself together and finish this thing strong here. So, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and bearing with me. This is KC Sports. I'm your man Bishop. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hold tight.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
It's IE Sports Radio. It is your direct feed for all that is sports. It is Philly Sports Talk with Cash and Chris every Tuesday night right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Philly Sports Talk with Cash and Chris is the most comprehensive view on Philadelphia sports exclusively right here on IE Sports Radio. You know what it is, your direct feed for all that is sports. Tuesday night, IE Sports Radio, Philly Sports Talk with Cash and Chris.
Are you a fan of Buffalo sports? Are you thinking of changing loyalties and becoming a Buffalo sports fan? Do you even know where Buffalo is on the map? Did you know Canada is closer to Buffalo than New York City? Welcome to the Buffalo Huddle, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your host, Patty Bax. This is a podcast designed for you, the passionate sports fan. I know you love your sports. Who doesn't? I cover Buffalo sports and so much more by bringing in the human elements. I call it Buffalo Sports with a Twist. Join me as we take a journey into the world of Buffalo sports. I guarantee you'll fall in love with Buffalo just like I did. Each week we start with an inspiration, question of the day, a Buffalo fun fact, and our weekly challenge to you, the listener. Come huddle up with me. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time for the Buffalo Huddle with Patty Bax on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. As we say in Buffalo, go Bills!
Bumper to bumper, on the drive home, Bishop's got you covered. You're listening to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Tuned into. Welcome back, everyone. Right before the break, we were just talking a little bit about Dallas Cowboys pissing me off and costing me money. It's all good. It happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll bounce back. Go over some quick numbers real quick. 24 for 33, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's Mahomes' numbers. All right. My man Isaiah Pacheco, 15 carries, 62 yards. Should have been more. CH wasn't far behind this time. 15, 55. Mahomes even rushed for 28 yards on 3 attempts. Blaine Gabbert. I'm happy he's a Chiefs. But I wish we would have kept Shane Buechele. My man went 3 for 5, 31 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Damn, man. Like, I get that you was playing against their starters still, but come on, bro. Like, you've been around too long for that. That's horrible, man. Like, you should have. I mean, I know you had backups, but our backups are supposed to be just as good as our starters. So what the hell went wrong right there? Kelsey, he had 7 receptions, 69 yards. Rashee Rice wasn't far behind. He was number 2. He had 5 receptions for 59. Watson, 2 for 51. I'm telling you, man, Watson is starting to look like the real number 1 receiver on the team. That's crazy. Valdez had 1 for 37. Hell, so technically, man, if he would have had another one, well, they called that one back because of Jawan Taylor. He had that touchdown, so he probably would have been the number 1 receiver for that game, actually. Yeah, offense still has some. Scott Moore had 4 receptions for 42. Offense still has a little bit of work to do. Still have some, take care of some business. It's all good. Dan Tranquil, I'm sorry. I don't know why I always call him Dan. Drew. He did his thing or whatever. And of course, y'all know Chris Jones did his thing. Got to get that bag, right? So, as far as that goes, I'm not happy with that win. Like, I don't know, man. The reason I'm not happy is because it was kind of expected. It's the Bears. The Bears is a horrible team. That win was expected. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to be like, rah, rah, yeah, we won, yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We play the Jets next. The Jets have a pretty decent defense. Let's see what happens in that game. Okay? Sunday, October 1, play the Jets in New Jersey. Let's see what happens with that game. Let's see how well this offense, let's see if this offense is starting to gel together. It's week 4 now. Let's see if they start to gel together like they should, and see how many points we put up on the Jets defense. Our defense should be able to take care of Zach Wilson easy. We should have a 6-sack game. They have no offensive line whatsoever. So we should have, now Zach Wilson will run, but hopefully we should be able to take care of business, that pass rush, and get a hold of his little butt. 6 sacks easy. Should be. Chris Jones should have a field day. They probably going to double team Chris Jones, but, Karlaftis and they should be able to get up in there and handle business. Real quick, we're going to talk about, and I'm not going to talk too much because, like I said, we have other great hosts and other great shows that will go into more detail about these certain teams, but I got to bring the laughing button back. But for now, the Lightning struck Denver's ass. Alright? And Sean Payton. You get drugged into this too, man, because you was talking all that Nathaniel Hackett mess, which we knew he sucked as a head coach, but for you to go on national TV and disrespect that man, there you go. Hold that, man. Karma came and got you. You guys got college numbers ran on y'all. 70? Be grateful that the Dolphins didn't really, I mean, they already embarrassed you, but they could have kicked that field goal and made it 73 and would have held the record for the highest points scored in the NFL game, in NFL history. They could have got you. I would have had to give it to you. I'm petty like that. I'm petty. And for Sean Payton, the guy, the interviewer or the media, he was trying to ask you a question, but he was trying to, I think he wanted to try to do it in the most respectful way. I get you were frustrated, but I think he was trying to do it respectfully, so he was trying to make sure he worded properly. And for you to be like, I already answered that. What's your next question? What's your next question? Gotcha. Let's be humble here. Let's be humble. Because now, what just happened was Dolphins just showed that you guys can't stop the run game at all. And you know how we know that you can't? because both of the running backs scored 4 touchdowns each. They were running all over y'all. Where were you at? Where was your mans? Oh, that's right. They were just standing around looking like it honestly looked like a Madden game. If you ever played Madden football on any game system, as of late, you would notice that the AI, whatever, the computer part, when you're running, like hell, half of them be walking off the field as you making the play, running. They'll start walking off the field or standing around looking crazy. Like there's no, I'm not even sure what to say here. Like you would think like the AI would be like, oh, okay, yeah, the computer, the code, it would be coded to where, oh yeah, all right, this is an opponent, yeah, tackle this guy, he's running in open space. But no, you can run right by him, man, and they'll be walking the other direction, walking. That's what it looked like. Denver was just standing there, just looking around like shit. And I don't blame them. Y'all was getting blown out. You should have, at that point, the backups should have came in. Because your starters is like, I'm not going to risk getting hurt. And we already getting killed out here. I'm not going to totally blame Russ for this one. But damn, Russ, you made Miami defense look good. I didn't even think Miami had a good defense. I mean, I know they picked up a few key pieces, but damn. They dropped 50 on your head. And when I say 50, I mean they whooped your ass by 50 points. 70-20. Wow. That was some eerie shit. All right. Moving on. Moving on. So, yeah. So, that happened to Denver. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Y'all are professionals. Act like it. Moving on. What happened, since we're talking about teams getting disrespected, what happened to Colorado? Huh? That's that karma lightning bolt. Came and got your ass. Came and got you. It came and got you. You're walking around, you win your games, you're holding up your Rolexes, because I guess that's supposed to be time or something, or prime timing or something. It was a beautiful piece. I'm not going to lie, those watches was nice. But when you get a little, look, it's one thing to have some reassurance about yourself, some faith and confidence in yourself. It's another thing to act like you untouchable. And I ain't saying that they were really acting like that, but I'm saying it was starting to show. Because for some reason, Coach Prime, want to make this personal, like everyone is attacking him. And I get it. You got some clowns out there that's doing their due diligence for their clicks and likes and all that stuff and talking outside their ass. Colorado State coach, we take I was taught to take my hat off and all that crap. And bro, there's 50 million pictures of you with visor on, and you can say a visor and a hat if you want to. You just a jackass. But with a hat on doing press conferences, why you can take the hat off? So, anywho, man, you got the Oregon. And look, I like what Coach Prime is doing for these boys and doing for Colorado and all that stuff. And, bringing the excitement, I guess, to college football, even though college football really wasn't struggling for excitement. I mean, let's be real. Like, they play high. Teams drop, 80 points on you in a heartbeat. So it's not that they were struggling for excitement. It was there. But, you bring a different type of, I guess, essence or something, swag to college football. There you go. You bring some swag to college. Because college football didn't have no swag. They had excitement. They had good games and stuff like that. But they ain't really had no swag. So Coach Prime brought some seasoning to the game. Sprinkled some seasoning. Got the Lawry's. Got the Lawry's out, right? So yeah, he sprinkled the Lawry's. But you should have known better. And I'm going to tell you, everybody out there that's pissed off at Oregon and Oregon's coach and Oregon players for doing what they do, you're dead ass wrong. Because the writing was on the wall. Yeah, okay. They beat TCU, right? They went on ahead, they took care of business against TCU. It was a shootout. They didn't just beat them. It was a shootout between them and TCU. It was going back and forth. What did that show us? Neither team had a defense. Checking in the IE Sports Radio chat side. Spaced Out Sports with J Man. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you for being here. So it showed that neither team had a defense. Cool. All right, you dusted them off. Then you take on what was it? Colorado State or Nebraska first? Whatever. You take on. Let's just go to Colorado State because that's where we're going. Because those were the highlights. Those were the games that had the most smoke, that had the most drama, right? So let's do it. So you won the shootout with TCU because neither of y'all had defense. Cool. Colorado State, you're at home, right? It's a big ass show. Cool. No problem. You want to put on a show for the city. What Jeezy say? I put on for the city, right? So cool. We ain't mad at you. I would do the same thing. It's my house. We're about to turn the music all the way up and wake up the neighbors. All right? You got The Rock out there. He out there, talking to all the students and stuff and all the fans up there in Boulder. Cool. It's a spectacular. It's looking great. Colorado State rose into your house and almost punched your lights out. All right? They came and knocked on the door and said, hey, bud, music is a little too loud. Turn that shit down. Could you please? I don't want to have to call the police. That's what they did. All right? Music is too loud. You thought you was going to disrespect Colorado State. This is Colorado State. Y'all should have wiped them off the map, especially after their coach was talking trash. You should have wiped them off the map. Okay? Put doubt in every last one of those players' heart. That's what that game should have came to. But instead, you gave us a good show. Both teams. Because you win the double overtime. You almost lost. Again, what happened? Your defense didn't show up. Because you barely had one. You don't have... And, look, first year, I get it. It's understandable. Okay? But give Coach Prime some time to get some bigger players and stuff, some bigger linemen, fix the defense up a little bit, probably fire a few people because somebody needs to go. Somebody wasn't calling something correct. And Colorado is going to be a problem. And that's That's probably one reason for real why his son isn't going to enter the NFL draft this year. It's not because of Caleb Williams. It's because they want to show, hey, we for real. Give me one more year. Cool. So then you roll on to Oregon, right? Oregon like, hey, look, I'm going to beat you to your own game. Because I already know it's coming. You're going to probably say something slick or try to be funny or drum up a bunch of clicks and likes and all that stuff. We're going to beat you to it. They coach. They playing for clicks. They playing for likes. This ain't Hollywood. Football games aren't played in Hollywood. They're played on grass. That part I didn't get. Yeah, all right, whatever. That's weird. Cool. I get what you're doing, though, and I like it. But that ain't even... Everybody's mad at what the coach said. That wasn't even the petty part. The petty moment was the duck. The duck came out with the cowboy hat on, a bubble jacket. Bubble fucking jacket. You son of a gun. Came out with the bad boys Mace and Puff Daddy bubble jacket vest on. And the Flavor Flav clock that said time's up with the baseball bat. I'm surprised the duck didn't have on no Timbs or nothing. All right. And then Oregon did what they did. They went to work. And I was telling my wife, I said, you know what? As we was talking to some people, they're like, yeah, I put $100 on Colorado going to win that game. Yeah, it's 70-1. The odds, so yeah, $100. I'm like, yeah, anything's possible. I said, but this is Oregon. Oregon feels like, they have to keep they got to keep their name clean, man. They can't go up there and just lay down. They can't come out and just lay down. They got to keep their dignity intact. And this is what we do. And I told my wife, I said, don't be surprised if you look up and it's 40-0 in the second quarter. Not be damned if it wasn't 35. 35-0. I said, that's what Oregon does. That's what they do. Second half, what was it? End of third, fourth quarter? Go ahead and put the backups in. Put the backups in. Colorado scored. And still got the damn field goal blocked. So, this was expected. I don't know what you're mad at Oregon for. Oregon came out and played football. That's what they do. You're lucky Oregon didn't run that damn score upon you. Because they could have. Oregon could have made it 80-0 if they wanted it to. But you could tell in the first few, second quarter, they were just toying around with Colorado, going for 2 points and all that stuff. That we're just playing with you, smacking you around a little bit. That's all. No harm, no foul. We just letting you know, Now Colorado got to go see USC. That game can go either way. But if number 10 rank put you down, what is number 5 rank going to do? And I know ranks don't really mean nothing because you can lose, all right? You can lose. Ask the Cowboys. We're going to pause right here real quick, take another one of these quick breaks. Again, you're listening to me, Bishop. This is KC Sports, live on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Y'all go ahead and hang out for a second. We'll be right back.
Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pulp culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IE Sports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hey sports fans, are you in the market for Florida sports or just keeping up with the latest in the Panhandle? Palm Tree Sports is a dedicated audio hub to all things sports in the Sunshine State. We cover current events, big news, heavily favored opinions all across the NFL, NBA, MLB, and so much more. So come check us out every Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a down south education on Florida sports and athletics. It's hosted by yours truly, Corey Pujols, and is powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Well, what is up, Carolina Nation? This is John Felipe of the Carolina Cast, of course, the podcast of, by, and for the Carolinas, right here on IE Sports, your direct feed for all that is sports. And I'm reminding you to tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the latest in Carolina sports, whether it's the Panthers that keep on pounding, the fly natures of the Hornets, the storming Hurricanes, the battle of the Blues with Duke and UNC, the fight of the Clemson Tigers, or the amazing atmosphere of any Carolina college. I'm talking App State, I'm talking ECU. I've got you covered. Once again, tune in for the Carolina Cast with me, John Felipe, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
Welcome back. As we get ready to wrap things up, it's been a pleasure being with you all. I swear one day everything is going to be in order here. I'm just a procrastinator every now and then. Tonight, though, we got 2 games. Tonight, doubleheader Mondays continued on NFL. We have the Eagles versus the Bucks, and we have the Rams versus the Bengals. Is Joe Burrow going to play tonight? What y'all think out there? I don't know if they play. Don't really care. Will the Bengals fall 0-3? We will see. I'm looking forward to week 4. I'm ready for my Chiefs to take on those Jets. You know what I'm saying? So, man, It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. Larry B said, I'm still here, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So you think the Bengals going to fall to 0-3, Larry B? J-Man, what y'all thinking? Paige? Eagles, Buccaneers. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Eagles on this one. Think the Eagles is going to go ahead and take care of business. And as far as the Rams, I don't know. If Joe Burrow isn't playing, then the Rams, I will go ahead and say the Rams have a shot. Excuse me. I would say the Rams have a shot. As far as, I'll tell you what, let's do it like this. Rams, Bengals, I'm going to go ahead and take the +3 on the Rams. And as far as the Eagles and Bucks, let's go ahead and take the +5.5 on the Bucks. How about that? Let's see what happens. That's what we're going to go with. Take the +3 on the Rams, +5.5 on the Bucks. There you go. I'm not your financial advisor. Don't listen to me. That's what I'm going to go ahead and go with. Because anything can happen. We done seen some wonky stuff, man, so far in week 3 of this NFL as we're getting ready to close out week 3 with the doubleheader tonight. Like I said, however, I am ready to see. I'm looking forward to week 4. You got Falcons and what the hell? Let's back up real quick. Why were the 37-17 Jaguars? Man, y'all let them boys down there in Houston beat the brakes off of y'all. Ooh, woo. And honestly, the Chargers almost lost that game against the Vikings. If old boy could have came down with that ball and picked that ball off, that game was over. Yeah. But yeah, Jaguars, man, get out of here. I got y'all winning y'all division. What's going on? What's really going on? Too much talent on that team for y'all to get beat down like that. Is the Browns really gonna be the team to win their division, win that AFC North? I thought it would have been Baltimore, but Lamar's looking like Lamar. Everybody want to say the Ravens lost to the Colts because there was no Odell Beckham and the weather. I don't like excuses. Bills, they went on ahead and dusted off the Commanders. Jesus, 37-3. My word. Excuse me. My Lord. 37-3. I mean, that's expected though, right? It's expected. It was expected. Although I think Washington could have took down the Bills somewhere along the line. Some bad plays got called, especially that one when you was at the end zone, in the red zone, and you didn't take those 3 points. When you play the Bills, don't leave points on the board, please. On the field, don't leave points on the field. If you at 4th down at the red zone, go ahead and kick the field goal. Seriously, it makes no sense not to. You have to give your team a reason to continue to want to fight. So, Jets is just horrible. They need a quarterback. For Salah to come out and say, "No, we got faith in Zach Wilson," is beyond stupid to me. You get a quarterback. Quit being dumb. I heard Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz people reached out to the Jets, and the Jets turned them down. You're being silly and stupid. It's only 1 year. Go ahead. Call it what it is. You're probably going to hurt Zach Wilson feeling, but he'll be okay. Because you could go pick up one of these guys and you still have Zach Wilson as the backup or whatever, right? So he's still there. It is what it is, bro. You're not getting it done. You're not getting it done. Bring in one of these guys, let them win y'all some games, and if they go down, you still have Zach Wilson. At least you'll possibly be a contender for the playoff. But to sit here and be like, nah, we're gonna go, okay, guess it ain't that serious to you. Seahawks are showing that they the Seahawks. They doing beat the Panthers. That's really expected, if you ask me. Should have happened. How about those Raiders, Larry B? How about those Raiders? I don't have the laugh button. I gotta bring it back. Let me bring it back. Man, 23-18. Yeah, I told you, I traded off Derek Carr for the Italian version of Derek Carr, but whatever. So yeah, looking forward to week 4. Lions, Packers kick things off Thursday. Man, that's gonna be a game. That's the game right there. That's the game. Jordan Love versus Goff. That's going to be something, man, because the Packers got a pretty good defense. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm looking through some of these other games that I'm interested in. So, like I said, for week 4, Lions and Packers I'm interested in. Ravens and the Browns. That's it. That's that one. That's that division. Definitely interested in that one. Trying to look. Dolphins and the Bills. Ooh, and it look like they're gonna be up there in Buffalo. Pat, what? That's your team, girl. You try to convert people over to be a Bills fan. That's your team. Go ahead. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the Bills or the Bills or. So one or two things can happen in that game. The Bills could possibly can show the world that the Dolphins really don't have a defense. Or, and I am leaning more towards the Dolphins is going to tear they. So, hey, if the Dolphins go up there and drop 70 on the Bills, just go ahead and get them a Super Bowl ring. It's not even worth playing the rest of the season. I don't even want the Chiefs to play them at that point. Forget that. If they go up there and drop 70 on the Bills, just go ahead and hand it to them. They won. Yep. Might as well get ready for the next season. I don't think Justin Fields is 100% the total blame for Chicago woes. They got a lot going on up in Chicago. I do think that he is giving me Kyler Murray vibes to where, he don't really want to listen or whatever. I don't know. So, Raiders and the Chargers, Larry B. Woo! What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? It's gonna be something right there. Patriots and the Cowboys, I'm looking forward to. And, of course, the Chiefs and the Jets. Hey, man, it's been real. I'm just sitting here just looking at week 4. I can't wait. Week 4 of the NFL. I also can't wait for Colorado and USC. I did go ahead. I'm going to be real. I went on ahead and I put down on the USC money line. The plus money was too good. I had to do it. I went ahead. I mean, not USC, Colorado. I did go ahead and do Colorado this go around. I knew better about the Oregon and Colorado, but I went on ahead and dropped it on Colorado this go around because, hey, anything can happen. Every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. Hey, appreciate y'all for hanging out, man. Thank y'all so much. It's been real. We will catch y'all next week on This is KC Sports. I just want to leave y'all with a few words of encouragement real quick. Hold up. Drop the music a little bit. Hold up. Hey, if people out there tell y'all that y'all stay out too late, y'all got nothing on your brain, shake it off. Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm out of here. Peace.